Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and today we'll be reacting to another internet historian video. This one's called The Failure of Rainfurrest, and I can only assume it's another convention that failed horribly. We also have the Fire Festival one coming up, and I know that one's been covered by a lot of people, but I haven't really seen too much on it, even though I know there's a Netflix documentary. So, yeah, so we're going to go through that one too. And I think that one we'll probably go through from a couple of different creators. Yeah. And then there was one that was re-uploaded on this channel, and I think what happened is there was a copyright or issue or plagiarism or something, and then they went back and fixed it. I mean, all right, this is YouTube. If it was like a real documentary, I'd be like, yeah, you need to fix everything. But YouTube is so complicated. I swear the H-Bomber video did a huge number on people's brains. Because a lot of it doesn't always apply in the same regard. Anyway, let's take a look at this one.
Where are we?
Yeah, okay, another convention.
Where are we?
Rainforest.
Yep.
In September 2015, a group of furries came together with a brilliant idea. Rainfurrest, a convention for and by furries.
Okay.
This is their story.
Don't they do a bunch of conventions like this, like all over the place? I know My Little Pony is a little bit different, and they do those conventions or whatever, and they're not all furries. But I'm sure they have more than one furry convention, don't they? That's man, my allergies are bad today.
I'm just bringing in all the dirty laundry here, so you guys are lucky, and I'm probably going to ask you to not post that video, mister.
Rainforest is the reverse of dashcon.
Okay.
Where dashcon was a disaster caused by its organizers, Rainforest was a disaster caused by its attendees.
Ah. Okay, different problem. Okay, so it's not that it's horrible convention, it's that the attendees ruin this convention. All right, that's fair. Okay, that happens a lot more often than you might think.
I am absolutely sure there is no truth to the rumor that Rainforest is under an evil curse. And with that, it is my pleasure to officially declare Rainforest 2015 open.
It all started with a talent
Who
contest.
said it was a curse?
That went okay. But as the night went on,
Do I want to know why that was blocked? I can guess. I don't even need to.
started to get absolutely trashed.
Well, at least they knew how to bring a lot of alcohol.
A few hours later, the destruction had begun.
Oh, no.
Somebody had deliberately loosened the bolt on one of these toilets, so that when the next person flushed, water flooded everywhere, 2.5 inches deep. An emergency plumber was quickly on the scene, but the damage was already done.
So the question here is, is this, going to be part of did an attendee do this, or did someone who came in that wanted to ruin it, crash the convention do this? Because that's happened to a lot of conventions, especially the conventions that are a little, weirder. Even Star Trek conventions, which are huge, there are people that will go there just to troll the convention attendees, and they will do stupid nonsense trying to get them in trouble. So I don't know about that one. That one could have been someone that was going to the convention and was just being a dick, effectively. But this sounds more like it was a troll that came and crashed the convention, I think.
Water had leaked through the floor and onto the basement servers below. Meanwhile, staff and security are threatening to throw out some of the guests. They had disabled the fire alarm so they could hotbox their room.
Oh my.
Yeah. That's a different issue.
Obviously, there are reasons not to do that. Down at the hot tub, someone took all of these towels and threw them into the spa, but not before rolling up towels and stuffing them directly into the pump, causing thousands of dollars in damage.
See, that's the thing. This could just be another like troll that comes here and does this. Now, this could absolutely be the attendees who did this. But the problem is, from what the internet historian is saying is, he's just saying someone did this, and the problem it could be the same idiot that went and loosened the toilet bolt. There are plenty of con attendees who will literally scope out a convention just to screw with everyone. And in this case, it could be someone who literally hates furries. And there are a lot of people who hate furries. Jeez.
And they stepped it up a notch from dashcon, from going number 1 in the ball pit to going number 2 in the swimming pool. Back at the bathroom, there were rumors that someone had drilled a glory hole into one of the stalls, although this wasn't confirmed. But what was confirmed was a haul of over 2,000 nitrous oxide canisters just laying around in rooms and hallways.
That's
right.
random.
But that was just the start of the drug problem. First, a couple of guys
Those things are not cheap. Those things are expensive.
in mushrooms and need an ambulance. Then a staff member gets arrested for sexual assault. Then someone else is arrested for regular assault. A few others drank too much and needed a second ambulance. And on the other side of the car park, 2 more people are being arrested.
I like how it's a vet care ambulance.
One for drug possession and the other for dealing.
Wow.
Drugs was the major problem.
Meanwhile, you have these guys roaming the halls. They call it crinkling, after the noise it makes when they walk around. And yes, some of these diapers are full.
Okay.
The other guests weren't too pleased. Later on, they're just throwing food and diapers in the gardens and stairwells. They were behaving like animals?
One thing that's important is we ask that you guys all be really good back to the hotel. You know the elevator buttons? You really don't have to use your foot to push them.
A few hours later.
Put your pants on and stop breaking shit!
But that wasn't the end of it.
There was an incident with diapers being found on people's cars.
Yeah, okay, that's obviously convention stuff. But yeah, I think the first two though, or at least the one that was where you loosen the bolt. That one, I don't know if that would be convention people. That just sounds like someone was trolling.
The hotel was left in ruins.
Yeah, I assume they were going to sue the convention.
4 to 6 weeks later.
The Hilton submitted a letter listing all of the reasons Rainfurrest would not be allowed at their venue from now on. The hotel damage was more than all of the other cons combined that year.
Jeez.
But it wasn't just the damages. Rainfurrest was insured and had over 150 grand in the bank to pay for it all. Rainfurrest was just so toxic that they said, "No thank you, take your money elsewhere." But that left them with a rather large problem, because big hotel chains talk.
So they didn't want the money for the repairs, which means they just filed insurance claims. So if anything, they probably made more money on that. But still, I'm surprised the insurance company wouldn't have sued this convention.
Hilton talks to Sheraton, talks to Marriott, talks to Holiday Inn, talks to Hyatt, talks to Best Western, but there's more. Someone was sending detailed letters to nearby venues, warning them why they shouldn't host the next Rainfurrest.
Yeah, see, this just sounds like the guy who loosened the toilet bolt. It was probably this guy that did this.
Soon,
I'm also not defending any of these people who actually were part of the convention and throwing diapers and stuff all over the convention. I'm not defending any of this. I'm just saying that some of it seems like it was trolls.
There isn't one hotel in Seattle that has a convention center willing to host them.
No other hotel this side of the state wanted to take us. From Seattle to Bellingham.
What's interesting is that the organizers knew who was sending the letters.
These are the things that were talked about in that letter, and you're pretty much the only person who could have known that. Yeah, in my heart of hearts, I know who it is. Lean's motive and opportunity around, and it pisses me off.
In case you missed that, what he's saying is, whoever sent the letters was the same person who was putting diapers on these cars. Running low on options, they started to look further outside of the city. They managed to find a venue in Spokane that was willing to give them a shot. But by February, none of that mattered. The diaper-wearing saboteur had sent out another letter, and Spokane backed out. So Rainfurrest 2016 was cancelled. And that's the story of Rainfurrest.
So they just never
far.
did another one, right?
Unlike dashcon, Rainfurrest is coming back.
Oh, okay.
And Rainfurrest 2017 promises to be bigger and better than ever.
RF 2017, they're bringing it back. They're bringing it back. Yes. Oh, so many memories. So many memories.
Okay, so I assume they did rain first. I'm gonna check something because this is actually pretty interesting. I'm not gonna bring it up on screen though because I don't want to deal with this. Let's see here. There we go. So it looks like they only did the 2015 one? Oh, no. Okay. The 2015 was the one that caused the incident. So they haven't done one since 2015, but it looks like they have done it in the years prior to that, and then 2015 just became the grave for that. So I guess 2017 never happened. And then obviously nothing else after that. So that interesting. That's the convention for you. But the problem with like online major conventions is you're always gonna get a bunch of people that are gonna go to a convention just to mess with people. So that's where I don't know if it would say it was all their fault, but a lot of it was probably their fault. Jeez. Anyway, have a good day, everyone.